Here at the Greater Boston Vineyard, we're all along the spectrum of faith. Longtime churchgoers, longtime skeptics, and everything in between. But together, each spring, we ask the question, what would we want God to do for us? We call that our leap of faith.
I think what's awesome about the leap of faith is that it brings to the front part of your life that there should be and can be some like great big fear or hope or question, and to be put into a system that says, hey, like bring that issue to the front, and for a considerable amount of time really faithfully think about it and pray about it and ask your friends and see what the Bible might have to say about it.
The Leap of Faith is our community's spin on the ancient season of Lent. So in the weeks leading up to Easter, we share practical ways that real people can find a powerful and satisfying spiritual life.
I knew going into the Leap of Faith that I had no other options. I hadn't been pursuing anything else for a job, and I found myself really needing God to come through for me.
You know, I always said, God, I don't even think you're real. I mean, when I was doing the prayer, it was like, I don't even know if you're there, and this feels stupid, and I don't think you're necessarily real, but I'm going to do this anyway.
In 6 months, into pregnancy, then she come back and told me there's still, pictures now. They can see the baby. The head is still like a watermelon, and that's a pure sign of Down syndrome. And on top of it, her biblical cord is wrapped around the baby, then so the baby's not being fed. And right there and then, I put my hand on her stomach. I said, I'll make a deal with you. You fight inside your mother's womb. I'll fight for you outside. I said, I'll fast for you to the leap of faith so you can have a life.
Completely out of the blue, we got a phone call from one of the largest foundations in the country, and they said, we've spent the last year looking at every organization in the US that does your kind of work, and we've chosen 3 to support, and you're one of them. And we thought it was a crank call.
To make the story short, 9 months, a healthy baby born. Is born where the doctors are saying they don't know what happened because they show all the pictures, all the proof where a baby Down syndrome and vegetable, excuse for that expression, but they have a healthy baby, but they don't know what happened, what picture they were looking at.
These impossible things happened in a way that I couldn't have orchestrated, and really they weren't in any of our control. I think that's partly why it was, sort of goosebumps down the arms. I was like, I don't even believe in miracles, but this really feels like a God-given miracle.
God really wants to surprise you, and the best way He has to surprising you is by offering you something that you might not have chosen for yourself. But often that's because what He has for you is much better than the thing you might have chosen for yourself.
Even though it's kind of scary to step out and say, hey God, this is what I really want, because it's scary to actually say that and actually communicate that to people. Because if God doesn't show up, what does that mean? Does that call your faith into question, or what happens there? And so just trusting that God is going to show up either in the way that you expect or in a way that you don't expect, but that experience will be good regardless.
You can do the leap of faith by yourself. We've got a manual and a Bible guide on our website you're welcome to use. But we found this to be an especially powerful experience to do alongside other people. So join us on a Sunday sometime in North Cambridge, where our services are practical, spiritual, and fun. If there were a big God who really cared about you, what would you want that God to do for you?